I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, it's McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On first down, McFarland. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now a run with McFarland. Room here to run. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
McFarland,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Conner, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner taking it in, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And able to get this out to the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have period.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vince Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To a fast pass outside complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Miami.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Dolphins nothing.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running with McFarland. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, 34 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Steelers 14, Dolphins nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He hits White, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
22.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 26. Check. 22, 44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Matt Breida.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Paul Richardson, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Dolphins 7. Jason
now
Sanders.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Tight go. Shift. Let go.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
6-man. Check curls.
Again, McFarland. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
13 yards remaining on second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Johnson on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
44-yard line.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's McFarland. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. He's going to let it go again. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
The play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, McFarland. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run the counter. Snell. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
On second down, Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. One final try for Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Steelers going to survive and advance.